And when
JD.
we played that game, it was a game we played at BTW. It was a game we played at BTW.
Oh, okay. So we played Notice. No, 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 no,
No,
no,
it
no,
wasn't
no, no.
Noticeable. It was a team out of
No,
Montgomery.
we played
Was it Montgomery Catholic?
Elmore County.
Yes, who it was. Elmore County. That's who it was. And man, me and the dude met on the goal line. I still remember that hit to this day, man. I hit that man with this part, the crown of my helmet. And when we both hit each other at the goal line, like we both just stopped. Like we just stopped. And I remember that to this day. And I was like, man, when I got up from that, my head was hurting so bad, bro. I was like, I know I had a concussion. I was like, man, I got a concussion, bro. I got a concussion.
Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome
Turn up time
to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear or you see him. Tell him what your name is, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear our voice, you know what that means. That means it's Wednesday. And we back around the water cooler and we're giving our perspective on sports, man. It's been a great week. We came back last week strong. And now we're back again this week, man. Marcus, how you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Let's turn up.
You know, time changed. Sun staying out a little bit longer now. I enjoy that. It's actually pretty good. So days are longer. Okay. So I enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great show for y'all this week. We're going to talk a little bit of March Madness, talk a little NFL, basketball. We're going to talk some movies. So we hope y'all enjoy the show today. Marcus, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You hear the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. When you hear that crowd, you know it's time for us to get this thing started. It's time for the game to start, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's move to the first quarter. Let's go.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, man, we are in the first quarter right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video. Use hashtag WCTPod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter. It's called X now at CoolersPod23. And on Facebook, follow our Facebook page at the Water Cooler Talk podcast on Facebook. And if you're listening to us, if you're listening to the audio version, make sure you like and rate and subscribe. Excuse me. To the audio version of the podcast. Rate it, review it. Helps us move up in the rankings so other people can hear us as well. We appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this first topic, man. Man
is right. Man is right.
Bro, this NCAA tournament on the men's side has been something serious, man. We have seen some upsets. We have seen what people were calling Cinderella stories. Marcus, how you feeling about this, man? What I'm gonna ask you this question. Let's start this conversation off like this, man. What surprise was the biggest surprise to you?
Auburn losing to Yale.
Oh,
because I had Auburn going to the national championship.
That one
right there. These guys can't shoot free throws, so it's and I don't know what happened early on, but man, so you know, the center can't be the only one doing everything. Shout out, Boom. That was the hurtful one. But Oakland put one on. Oakland tried to put up a fight, but they got knocked out recently.
They lost to what? NC State.
Mm-hmm. Zebo little twin on the rise at some. Bro, he look exactly like Zebo, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bro, I thought that. I was like, bro, Zach Randolph, bro, stop that, bro. How you come back?
That's what I'm saying.
Younger?
Well, how you do that, Zach Randolph? How you do that,
bro?
How you make that happen?
He was dominant though, man. Guys put up a fight. Alabama's still in the hunt, bro. I can't believe that, bro.
Well,
and be sharp. Do not call me after Auburn lost and thought I was gonna pick up the phone. No, I was not finna answer the phone. Be sharp.
He called you?
Because we always on his show and we all said Auburn going to the national championship. I'm surprised he didn't call everybody, but I knew for certain he was gonna call me, and he should have known for certain that I wasn't gonna pick up.
Now, to be fair, I did say that Alabama was probably a Sweet 16 team, and I said, I also said that they probably
and they made it.
Yeah, and I also said they probably could make it to the Elite Eight based on the matchups they had going on. I was like, man, based on their matchups, I think Alabama could probably be an Elite Eight team at best. I mean, at least they can make it to the Sweet 16. I did say that over there on the Sharpshooters podcast. Oh man, it just hurts even more that Auburn lost a game they should have won. You lost by 2 points. You lost 76. You had the free throw line. You had an opportunity to make the 2 free throws and you miss them. And you even get the rebound back, put up a decent looking 3-point attempt and miss it. I don't know, bro. And I was looking at a stat. And it said in the past 4 years between Auburn and Alabama, I think Alabama has 4 or 5 more wins than Auburn in basketball. They've been to the tournament one more time than Auburn. Auburn's been 3. They've been 4. And Alabama has been to the Sweet 16, including this year, 3 times to Auburn's 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you think it's time to move on from Bruce Pearl?
No.
Right.
Not at all.
What you saying then?
Not at all.
What you saying then?
I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying.
What you saying?
Crane, the dude from Crane & Co., he put out something on Twitter. He was like, you just need to win the game. You just need to win. I agree with him to a degree. You just need to win the game. But I was, of course, the show that me and DC do over on Auburn Addicts channel every Sunday at 5 Central, 6 Eastern. Have you heard? We talked about this game. And I said it was a weird game. That Auburn Yale game. Chad Baker-Mazara got ejected. Auburn was lopsided in the fouls because Yale was living at the free throw line majority of the game. And I was just like, it was just a weird game. Even though Auburn was up at halftime, I still felt like, yo, this is not, I don't feel comfortable. Like this is not comfortable right now. Like whatever's going on, like they got to figure something out because even though we up, it still feels as if Yale is in this game and they were getting momentum. So I don't know, man. Auburn, that was heartbreaking, man. That was heartbreaking.
What about that guy from Oakland who hit out them threes though, bro?
You talking about for against Kentucky?
Yeah, and then he came against NC State. He knocked down a couple, but they can't finish him off in overtime.
Yeah, what's his name? Golke. I think that's how you say his name, Mike Golke. Yeah. He went in. You know what? He went into the press conference and he was like, "Hey, I know I'm not gonna make it to the NBA."
Yeah,
I was like,
bro, come on, bro.
That's great. That's great reverse psychology on the rest of these people, bro. He's like, yeah, I know I'm not gonna make it to the NBA, but
he might be right though, right?
Nah, he gonna make it, bro. He gonna make it. And I was looking at some people talk about he will fit good in Miami in a Pat Riley's type system. I was like, you know what? I can see it.
Don't y'all got that Duncan boy already?
You do. But he still fits in the system though. Big guard that can shoot. Hey, I take that all day. I take that all day. But nah, he was
So
trying
so
to.
who do you feel like the best team left, man? Like who now that we are in the Sweet 16, who are you gonna rock with for the rest of the way?
Let's look at the bracket. I want to make sure I'm looking at this bracket correctly. Okay. All right. So the Sweet 16 is Alabama and UNC, right? Am I looking at this
Yep.
correctly?
Yep. It's
Alabama U.
Thursday.
Al-
It's tomorrow.
All right. So Alabama UNC, Clemson Arizona, Illinois
Yep.
Iowa State,
Yep.
San Diego State UConn,
Yep.
Creighton and Tennessee,
Yep.
Gonzaga and Purdue,
Yep.
NC State and Marquette,
Mm.
Duke and Houston.
Mm.
Mm.
That's
So
man 2 upsets.
all the number one seeds are still in. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Alabama beat UNC.
Oh, that's an upset.
Yeah,
Upset alert. Upset alert.
I think Alabama beat UNC, man.
Okay. I got Purdue. I said it was gonna be Auburn versus Purdue. I'm gonna still stick with that Purdue pick.
So
But
you
I
got
think
Purdue.
Purdue. Yeah, I think Purdue. I think Purdue gonna make some noise, and I think Purdue gonna end up being one of the last teams standing. But I think Marquette should be on upset alert.
Oh, that's
I think
not
Marquette should be on
a
upset alert.
bad pick. That's not a
And I
bad pick.
think Houston. And I think
Yeah, I
Houston
think
might be on
Houston.
upset.
Yeah, I think Houston might be on the upset alert as well. I agree with you there. I think Houston might be on upset alert. Yeah, I think UNC may lose to Alabama, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick them. And I hate to say this, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Alabama to beat UNC. UConn and San Diego State. I'm gonna have to give the edge to UConn just because they got
Yeah.
height. They got that height.
But San Diego State been playing tough all year.
They have been, but still though, UConn
Be
got
careful
that height.
against the Clemson and Arizona game too, because Clemson been looking pretty good in this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was watching and I was like, yeah, man, Clemson may make a little noise. Are they the highest seeded team left? Yeah, they are. No, my bad. NC State is 11.
Oh, they sick.
Yeah, NC State is 11 and Clemson is 6. So they are the second lowest seed remaining. You got it. I don't know, man. This is I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to see what happened this week. Before we get to this Elite Eight. I'm just going to pick. I'm gonna say Alabama versus Clemson and Arizona. I'm gonna pick upset in both of those games. I'm gonna go Alabama, Clemson in the Elite Eight.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm familiar with your cookie.
I'm gonna go UConn, Iowa State in the Elite Eight.
That's strong.
I'm gonna go Purdue and Tennessee in the Elite Eight. And I'm gonna go. There's another one. I'm going Duke over Houston. So I'm going Duke versus. I think Marquette pulls it out.
Okay.
So I'm going Duke Marquette in the Elite Eight. That's who I'm going with.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna rock with.
I start a different way. I think Houston holds off Duke.
Okay.
I think it's a close game. I think NC State actually upsets Marquette. All right. So I got Houston versus NC State.
Okay.
Purdue versus Tennessee.
Okay.
UConn versus Illinois.
Okay. So you picking
I think
Illinois?
I always State.
Okay.
And I got North Carolina versus Clemson.
Okay. So you picking Clemson over Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You sticking with UNC to beat Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see that. Ladies and gentlemen, you listening to us, you watching us. Let us know what you think is gonna happen in this tournament in the Sweet 16 this Thursday and Friday. And we come back next week, we'll see how close we were. to that. So
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Turn up with that.
This is great, man. We back. Marcus, you ready?
Let's get it, man.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's move to the second quarter. Let's go.
Now entering the second quarter.
All right, man. We're in the second quarter right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. And we didn't really talk about the women's tournament, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Man, that time we're gonna turn that up in post game.
We'll talk about that in post game. We'll talk about that halftime post game. We'll talk about that. So it is what it is.
Nah,
man.
post game because we need a longer segment. Our women deserve the longest segment. So post game, we gonna do it at halftime.
That's fine. We'll talk about it in post game. We can talk about it at halftime too. It don't matter.
We're gonna turn up though. We're gonna turn up regardless.
But yeah, man, we in the second quarter right now, ladies and gentlemen. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Let's go ahead and get into the topic, man. Changing rules. Rule changes in the NFL are here, ladies and gentlemen. And Marcus, how you feel about this rule change? Well, it's a couple of rule changes that actually passed.
Yes,
so
it is.
You
have
the kickoff,
the hip tackle,
the kickoff, and now there is a rule that was changed that if one of the two challenges that the coaches get were successful, they get a third.
Yeah.
So how you feel about these rule changes? These are just some of the ones that happened, but how you feel about them?
Flag football.
Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop
Man,
this.
the
XFL did this, and it was exciting.
I'm not typically mad about the kickoff. I feel like it will be a lot more that go to the crib, but
Okay.
I'm not really mad about it. But the hip drop tackle, boy, come on, bro. That. Come on, bro. You making it real tough for a defender to be able to go play defense.
Okay. So
that's form tackling at its finest, bro. You wrapping your hip, you wrapping and rolling your hips, bro. How they expect you to get them to the ground?
I'm gonna say this, man. I say this. Great form tackling. If you make it a great form tackle, you get your head across the ball. So if you're able to do that, you should be able to wrap up, get your head across the ball, and go backwards instead of grabbing and turning and rolling. I guess they're trying to. I understand where they're coming from with it. They're trying to eliminate as many injuries as possible. I mean, because if you do the hip drag tackle, what that side of the body that you can injure is what, the ankle, the Achilles, the knee. I mean, stuff like that.
You still are vulnerable for those same injuries now with the rule change, because as now I'm just going to straight go at your knees because I don't know how else to get you down.
Well, that's a penalty already. You can't go at nobody's knees in the game right now when you tackle.
You can tackle somebody low.
Well, I'm thinking blocking. You can't cut block.
Yeah, that's chop blocking.
You can't do those type of blocks anymore. But man, but the thing about this is, even if somebody come at your knees and they playing the game, that's dirty. Like I think that's an unwritten rule anyway between players. Like if you're trying to go,
that's understandable. But now you're taking away the only way. All right, say if Derrick Henry coming at you, Nick, and you wrap him up. If he dragging you, the only way you're gonna get him down is to drop your hip.
On his ankle though?
Huh?
I'm just saying. I'm just imagining like how that would look. Like, okay, if you grab him, right, and you grab him and you drop your weight on his lower extremities while he's running. All right,
you're not technically dropping it on his lower. It just turns out that way. You're really dropping it to the ground.
But it happens though. I mean, because he's moving, you're gonna end up whatever side of the body that you drop on, you're gonna end up, getting that ankle, that knee, that leg, whatever, and something's gonna happen, and that's gonna be an injury. And most of the time, when you get that lower extremity injury, dudes be mad. They be like, "Oh, you did that on purpose" and stuff like that. And I understand where the NFL is coming from. Trust me, I understand they trying to keep the game as safe as possible. But we still got to realize that football is a violent sport. We still got to realize that
it's a gladiator sport, bro.
But the thing is, you still I completely understand making it as safe for the player as possible. I get it, but it's still a violent sport, and we'll see what happens, man. I mean, in the middle of a play, you're gonna do what you got to do to get the guy to the ground. And now,
everybody calling it a bogus rule change though.
Yeah, it's
from
gonna
Jason White to Ryan Clark to
what's this gonna do? Is gonna make players adapt. What is and the part that I'm gonna hate the most now is you're gonna start seeing a lot more shoulder tackles in the NFL than you seeing now. You're gonna see a lot of guys afraid to wrap up because when they do wrap up, like you said, if you got a bigger guy coming to you, you got to use your whole body weight to get the dude down to the ground and stuff like that. So I understand that as well too. But I don't know, man. It's a tough spot because the penalty now on that is a 15-yard penalty plus an automatic first down when it happens. So
that's gonna be heartbreaking, bro. Because that's gonna be for players who've been in the league for a minute. That's gonna be hard to just stop doing. Like that's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be a lot of penalty this year.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. I mean, the same way when they got rid of the horse collar tackle. I think the next year they had a bunch of penalties that were horse collar penalties, and stuff like that. I mean, it's the same thing because it's the same thing with that because they noticed, and I think that happened with Adrian Peterson when he got horse collar, he ended up tearing his ACL or something like that from a horse collar tackle. And that caused him to, I don't even think he sat out a whole year. I think he came back and won the MVP the next year after he tore his ACL. He rushed for 2,000 yards or something like that the following year. But it's just the fact of the matter. They're just trying to make the game safer. That's it. And I get where the NFL is coming from, but the NFL still got to realize it's a violent sport. How you feel about this kickoff, though?
I feel like it's going to be a lot of those
touchdowns.
Bro, easy. Because once you break that first line of the defense,
it's
bro,
over
it's
with.
Out of here.
It's over with.
Out of here. And bro, that's all a lot of good return man need is to be able to hit that first little hole and they be gone anyway.
It's a crease. Bro. That's all they need. That's
bro,
it.
It's gonna be nasty, bro. He better be you better help your kicker kick it through the end zone every time. Because even if he don't, if I knew I had the speed and the talent to get there, I might just try my luck out of the end zone, 99 yards. Because all the thing I gotta do is once I beat the first line of defense, is beat the kicker.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, because you're right. And I think it's the landing zone now. Okay, so the way I understand it is the kicker can't go past the 50 unless the ball is touched. And the lines can't engage with each other until the returner touches the ball or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be interesting.
Wait till the high school and college start doing this ugly stuff.
It ain't ugly, man. I thought the XFL did a great job implementing that kickoff rule. Now they did have a lot of touchdowns on kickoffs.
No, you know what I'm saying? Let them keep being unique in their own little way, man. Let's keep our game how it is.
It's all about innovating. You got to innovate with the times, man. Football ain't
gonna I understand that. Don't bring the lame stuff, but that's lame.
That ain't lame to me. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think it's lame. I think it's interesting to me if you ask. Another rule that I actually am a fan of. It says replay can now be used to determine whether the game clock expired before the ball was snapped.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that now because before you be watching the game on TV and you be like, "Hey, the clock on 0," and they snap the ball. But now, and the reasoning behind that was, well, there is a 1 second delay from the white hat looking up from his watch per se because they still keep time on the field up to see if the ball snapped. So basically, they get an extra second delay. Nah, not no more. Not no more. I'm excited. I like that rule. How you feel about that?
I like that. I like that rule right there. I like the challenge rule If you win when you get an extra one
You get
back,
extra
I like
one
that
back.
one too.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that too. There's another one that says the offense can now be assessed a penalty for a major foul on a play where the offense throws an interception or loses a fumble, even if the foul took place before the change of possession and the defense also committed a penalty on the play.
They getting really in depth with these rules.
They really are, man. They really are. They really are. So if the offense throws a pick, and let's say, for instance, the offense, it was a holding penalty on that play. So that 10-yard holding penalty will be enforced at the end of the play. I'm guessing if from the way I'm reading that.
What Roger Goodell doing, bro? Roger Goodell said he's around for everything.
You know, Roger get it. I got a question. Do you think it's time? Do you think it's time for new leadership in the NFL? Do you think it's time for Roger Goodell to go?
When he was supposed to leave, nobody forced him out. Now he settled in. Like,
Well,
he gonna die. He gonna die there.
The only people that can let him go are the owners.
Owners, and that's who voting on all these dumb rule changes.
Man, these rule changes, a lot of them ain't dumb. I know y'all used to a certain game of football.
I say I'm on the fence about the kickoff. It can go either way. I'm not really like hating on that, but the hip drop tackle, and the other two, okay, yeah. So he 2.5.
Yeah, but 2.5? 2.5 out of what? 5?
Out of 4 rule changes, 2.5. All right.
Nah, man, it's actually more than that. I just didn't read through the rest of them that I researched and stuff like that. I saw that it was changed. Nah, I didn't read. It's actually more rule changes. But a lot of them have to do with bylaws and stuff like that. Like the trade deadline being moved and stuff like that. And things and like other resolutions. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. It says for the 2024 season, the league will expand the use of the Hawkeye video technology in the coaches' booth. Oh, wow. So basically, the coaches can now see the Hawkeye stuff instead of just what they see from the booth. Okay, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it's just other stuff like that they approve and stuff like that that's going to be interesting.
Expand the season.
Yeah. So, but you got to realize, though, this kickoff thing is only for this coming up season. So, I guess it's like a test period. So if it doesn't pan out or they get a lot of pushback from it, they're gonna go back to the regular way of how it was done before. So I mean, it's a lot of ways that they can get around. They giving themselves some leeway, some type of way to get out of that if it doesn't end up working. So that kickoff rule can change, but I think that hip drop rule is here to stay. Just like the horse collar, it's not going nowhere. They trying to make the game.
I agree with that point, Nick. But I'm just saying we're gonna be looking up like we that old. We're gonna be like the way back in our day when we played football. You can do the hip drop tackle. You can help in the helmet.
Man, yeah, help in the helmet. You have a concussion, and then this thing, you don't know why your head hurt. You don't know why your head hurt, and you up got a concussion. And you up here like, man, I can't. I'm seeing 3 people at the same time. What's going on, man?
How many concussions we done had?
I know for a fact the worst concussion I got. We were playing. It was a jamboree game, and I want to say we were playing
Carver.
Nah, it wasn't the senior. It was JD. It was JD. Yeah, it was them.
It was JD.
And when we played that game, it was a game we played at BTW. It was a game we played at BTW.
Oh, okay. So we played Notice. No.
It wasn't Notice Hugger. It was a team out of Montgomery.
No, we played.
Was it Montgomery County?
Elmore County.
Yes, who it was. Elmore County. That's who it was. And man, me and the dude met on the goal line. I still remember that hit to this day, man. I hit that man with this part, the crown of my helmet. And when we both hit each other at the goal line, like we both just stopped. Like we just stopped. And I remember that to this day. And I was like, man, when I got up from that, man, my head was hurting so bad, bro. I was like, I know I had a concussion. I was like, man, I got a concussion, bro. I got a concussion. Man. And I was like, bro, that was the hardest hit I've ever had. And I stood up and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. this ain't, nope.
I had a concussion one time in JV. I think that was the worst concussion I had.
Man,
it was JV. We played Pike County.
I remember that game.
And I caught a dude on the sideline so nasty. Bow!
Bro.
I just seen all white, bro. I couldn't.
Like it literally your brain shaking in your head.
And I had to finish the game though. I'm like, bro.
I promise you that was the hardest one.
That was before concussion protocol. We that old.
Yeah, you just kept playing. You just like, whoa, wait a minute.
You would have got some water and put it on your head, and bro, I had one in Valley for real. Saying yeah. Right, it was intense.
Yeah, man, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. That's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus, how you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just happy to be here, man. It's Wednesday. Let's turn up.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and let's head to halftime. Let's go.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Oh boy, man, we are in halftime right now, man. And y'all already know what it is. Marcus, what you tell the people?
Man, roll the footage.
Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life, from college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, man, shout out to our guy, DJ at Hollywood Media.
This is my guy, man. Shout out, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him.
Go get everything you need from my guy.
Day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. We appreciate him so much, man. Mess with the people that mess with the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. We thank you so much, DJ, for being a day one supporter, being a brother, man, being a part of the show, man. He's on here sometimes. Hopefully we can get him back on here again, man. We can talk some more sports. That'd be great, man. Shout out to him, man. Make sure y'all go follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood. That's with an EI_media. EY, excuse me. Hollywood with an EY. Hollywood_media with an EY on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Shout out to DJ, man. We support him. Salute him. Thank y'all so much, man. Marcus, we in halftime right now, man.
Yeah, and here.
Last week, man, remember I told you the Netflix the Freaknik documentary was coming out last week.
On Hulu.
I watched it.
Man, was you disappointed or what
I ain't
was
gonna lie,
like,
man.
Bro?
It wasn't as bad as I thought people were saying. It was moments in there where you was like, oh man, okay. I see what's going on. I see what I was like, okay, I see why people was feeling so way. But most of the time they were talking about like the positivity of it and like how it started and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, y'all acting like you was gonna see a bunch of just booty popping and everything. Well, you did see that. But I mean like just nakedness and stuff like that. And I was like, man, come on, man. It wasn't that bad. Now it has its moments. But nah, man, I didn't even and like the origin of Freaknik of what I found out, man, it was started by the DC Metro Club. From the people, from the guys, from the students that came from the DC area. So basically, back in that day, the way that they you know who people were. They had like state clubs at the AUC. So basically, Spelman, Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, all them schools around they had like the state clubs. So you had like the California club, New York club, Texas club, Virginia club, whatever club it was. So they had the DC Metro Club. And so they started this picnic because they couldn't go home for spring break. And so what's the song that she can Freak Out by the Sheik? So they decided they was like, well, let's have a picnic. Instead of calling it a picnic, let's call it Freak Nick. And they just put it together and they made Freak Nick. So I was like, oh man, this is interesting. Man, Freak Nick became a whole different situation when Luke came in that thing, boy. Woo! It changed. It changed in that thing. But nah, man, Freak Nick. The documentary was good, man. I encourage everybody to go watch it. If you haven't already. I didn't think it was that bad. Have you watched it yet?
Nah, I ain't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, man.
That's why I'm so attentive. I want to know.
Nah, I suggest you go watch it. I ain't gonna give it all away. I'm just gonna tell how it started. But yeah, man. Freaknik was what's on see. I still think if people still got footage from the Players Ball in Tuskegee, they need to do the Players Ball. I don't know the name for it. Legendary. They need to do that, and need to do a documentary on the Players Ball, the greatest party no one knew about.
Yeah, I just say nobody knew about.
They need to do that, bro. That'd be dope. That'd be
tight.
That'd be dope. All right, man. Oh boy, you hear the crowds. It's time for us to go ahead and get back into this game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to move to the second half. Let's go ahead and move to the third quarter. Let's go.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Oh, man, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. As always, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video. Use hashtag WCTPod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man. Follow on Twitter and X. Well, it's Twitter, but it's called X now at CoolersPod23. And follow us on Facebook, on our Facebook page at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast Facebook page. And if you listen to us on your favorite podcast player on the audio version, man, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, man, make sure you like, rate, and subscribe and review the podcast. It'll help us move up in the rankings so more people can watch us. More people can listen to us as well, man. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Let's go ahead and get into some NBA news in the third quarter, man. The Warriors battle. Warriors now are fighting for that 10th spot in the play-in tournament, and the Houston Rockets are nipping at their heels, man. They're nipping at their heels.
On an 8-game win streak.
What's your thoughts, man? Have your thought process changed on that? Who gonna be in that?
I think the Warriors. I think the Warriors should be able to hold the Rockets off.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks and that boy Jalen Green with his little situation, you know what I'm saying, and Shangun at center, whatever his name, however you pronounce his name. I think I always mess it up. Shangun.
No, don't ask me.
But
I don't know. Don't ask me.
He be balling, bro. I think he averaging like 21 points a game or so.
Mm-hmm.
But so and Jalen Green averaging like 19 points a game. So it's just like the Warriors better be careful. And like Steve Kerr said, they've been asking Stephen Curry to carry this franchise on his shoulders for 15 years, man. It might be time for somebody to step up and help him out.
Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, okay. I'm put it like this. So in the last 10 games, besides the Pelicans and the Mavericks, The Rockets have won the same amount of games that the Nuggets have. So they're both 9-1 in the past 10 games. The next two are the Mavericks, who are 8-2, and the Pelicans, who are 8-2. Timberwolves are 7-3. The Kings are 7-3. Lakers 6-4. Suns 6-4. And the Clippers and the Warriors are 4-6 in the last 10 games. That's surprising, man. So the Clippers have been losing. I'm getting back to this, but the reason why I'm bringing this up, man, the Clippers have been on these. They've been losing these big leads lately. They've been up by like 22.
But everybody this season been losing big leads. If you look around the whole NBA, if you look around everywhere from college basketball to the NBA, like people been blowing leads this basketball season, like big leads, 25-point leads, 30-point leads.
Yeah, I agree.
Just blowing them.
But see, this is the thing though, man. Like an analyst, I can't remember who it was, but they made a really good point. It was like a 20-point lead in this era of basketball is not the same as a 20-point lead 25 years
in
ago,
the past,
because of the 3-point shot.
Mm-hmm.
Is what he said. That's what he said. He said because of the 3-point shot, a 20-point, 22-point lead is just like being down 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is what he said. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense because of the 3-point shot. And the reason and trying to connect that back to the Warriors, man, it's just, I don't know, man. The Warriors, it's not like the Warriors aren't talented enough to get that last spot, to get into the play-in, to try to make it in the playoffs. It's just that they low-key kind of live and die by the 3-point shot a little bit.
I feel like they're not playing strong enough defense.
I can see that as well too.
Their age is starting to show, and they just live and die with Klay Thompson being not like he used to be, able to lock up on the defensive end and come down and get you a bucket on offense, and Draymond being old.
Y'all be hating on Draymond, man.
Just say he getting old. You can't deny the fact he getting old.
Hey man, Draymond.
Chris Paul old.
Yeah, Chris Paul 37, 38. Draymond like 34.
They wasted they pick on Wiseman, thinking that he was gonna be a dominant center.
Well,
there.
I'm gonna put it like this. I put it like this.
Have a real dominant center to put, to be an enforcer and step up defensively. So they suffer a lot defensively.
This is the problem. I agree with you there. I think they were trying to change. I'm not gonna say that was a mistake, but it was a mistake. Even though I just said it was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I say that, because Wiseman is this. This is how I feel about that whole Wiseman situation, man. I feel like Wiseman is like, you have to play through him. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to run the offense through him.
He was never healthy enough. That's the reason why.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he wasn't healthy enough for that to happen, and I think they were trying with the picks that they picked. Kuminga pick, the Wiseman pick. They were setting up for the next era of Golden State Warrior basketball, because they knew.
Yeah, with Jordan Poole, Kuminga,
they were setting up for it.
But the thing about it is the old heads didn't get a blessing. Like, you got Draymond Green punching folks in the face.
I get that part, but what I'm saying is, I'm trying to link it to play to the point to where, like, you have Wiseman, who could be a dominant center, but the offense has to run through him. I feel like this, and this is my view, and I may be wrong on it. Other people who are probably way more knowledgeable in basketball than me, I feel like if a Wiseman type player, a Kuminga type player would have came out last year or come out this year in the draft, it would fit perfectly, because I don't think Steph, I don't think Klay, I don't think Draymond has that much. I don't think they have that many more years left to play. And so if you bring out that type of player that is gonna need 20 to 25 points per night that you banking on them getting. I just feel as if that would translate better without a Steph or without a Draymond or without a Clay on the court, because the offense runs through Stephen Curry. But I feel like with a Wiseman on the court, just by the way he played, the offense has to run through him some type of way because he needs the ball down low. He's just that dominant. The game doesn't call for a big man like him. Now you what they call a stretch five. He can't shoot the three. He's not a stretch five type player per se. So he's more of your down low defensive presence and stuff like that. But I may be wrong. People that know basketball more than me, they may know. They may think I'm wrong, but I'm just saying. I think that was a mistake because of the fact that the offense would have had to run through Wiseman, and Kuminga could have been like the playoff type of dude, the dude that plays off Wiseman.
He's a ball right now, so even though he's emerging. Him, I feel like the biggest thing this year, they shouldn't have let Poole go.
Nah, it was time.
I understand what people are saying, but I feel like Poole was the second leading scorer on the championship team.
Yeah, but you got to understand though, man. Poole be taking them shots thinking he's Steph and he ain't. He didn't have a green light. He don't have a green light like Steph and Clay do. He ain't got that green light like that. And plus, I think there was some stuff going on in the locker room. I mean,
because he got punched in the face.
Yeah, that
we
too.
all know what went on in the locker room.
But it was stuff before that. I think there was stuff before that
everything
led
that happened leading up to that and after that was a punch in the face.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this. So he doing too much. So the team think he may be doing too much. Draymond, who's the leader of the team, gets tired of it and go punch him in the throat. And we'll punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. And then now he upset for the rest of the season over some stuff that he caused to lead up to the punch in the face.
Man, some stuff a conversation can take care of. Man, he got punched in the face and it got recorded. And he didn't just get punched in the face. He got dropped.
Yeah, he fell.
He dropped him.
He fell. He fell to the ground. He
dropped him like, good night.
He fell to the ground.
But, I think the Warriors can pull it together because Stephen Curry is still Stephen Curry. So, like,
Wardell,
I think he can put it together. I think they are a scary team no matter when you see them because basketball is a game of runs. And we all know with great shooting, which still is, you still had the greatest shooter of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And before Clay got hurt, we were saying he was the second greatest shooter of all time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if the chemistry is there and they get hot, they can be a scary team anytime, I feel like.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Like just by the way they shoot the basketball, like you just saying, with they get on the run, it's almost impossible to stop them. I agree a whole 100% with you on that one. It's just the fact of the matter is they not playing defense really good right now. They're not.
I already know.
And I've been saying this for the longest, man. I've been saying they need a bigger dude. They need somebody bigger down low, like a bigger presence down low. Not somebody that needs the basketball. Not somebody that needs to score 10 points a game. Somebody that's just there for defensive purposes. Somebody that gets some rebounds.
So you saying that they go get what's Buddy name?
Who?
Defensive player of the year.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. If they go get Rudy Gobert, that'd be good.
They get Rudy Gobert, their defense would be better. Would you not disagree with that? Do you disagree with that?
No, I don't disagree with that at all.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you think about this. If you get Rudy Gobert, right? And I ain't saying this is just because there's nothing saying that Rudy Gobert is in the Golden State. But if you put a Rudy Gobert type player in that 5 position, now Draymond doesn't have to play 5. Draymond can play the 4 or the 3. He'll twin between the 2, and Rudy Gobert protecting the rim. That changes the floor. That changes the floor because it
Oh, I
almost
forgot
spaces out the.
he just got choked out by Draymond. He ain't
Oh
going
my
there. My bad.
God. Oh,
My bad. I forgot that. How did I forget that?
oh my
Well,
God.
it ain't no. Thank you, Draymond. Ain't no way he going to go to state no time soon.
Bruh, y'all funny, man. Hilarious, man. Hilarious. It's a great one. That's a great one. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, man, that's the end of the third quarter, man. We hope y'all enjoy it, man. Let's go ahead, man. Let's move to the fourth quarter, cause we ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
Woo! We in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. Man, we could have talked about that in the last quarter. We could talk about that for some more, but Rudy Gobert got choked out. That was funny. But nah, man, we'll keep it moving, man. Put in the comments, man. If you listen to us, man, put in the comments, man. Let us know what you think, how you feel about everything, man, and we'll go from there, man. We're in the fourth quarter right now. And we're gonna talk about this, man. It's gonna be a fun quarter. I think it's gonna be fun. Fun topic, man. Top 5 sports movies. Marcus, top 5
Yes, sir.
sports movies. I should have put of all time. Top 5 sports movies of all time. Top 5 sports movies of all time. Your top 5 sports movies of all time. Marcus, I want you to tell me yours and explain to the people why they are your top 5 sports movies.
Hold up, give me 1 second.
Marcus had to leave for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we talking top 5 sports movies of all time right now. In the comments, tell us what y'all think. Tell us how y'all feel about it. Tell us what you think. Who are your top 5 sports movies of all time? Who do you have in that era of sports, and who gave a great performance? What movie do you see that you like when it comes on TV, you gotta watch it? What movie, when it pops up, you be like, I gotta sit down and watch that? What movie do you have on rotation right now? What movie you save to your DVR right now? What movie can you be like, when it comes on, I can't do nothing? Nobody call me. Phone on do not disturb. What sports movie has you like that? Marcus?
All right. So my number 1 would be.
You going number 1 first? Why you not going 5 to 1?
I start from 5. I start from 5.
And you ranking them. Okay, go ahead.
I ain't really in no specific order. It's just my top 5. Like,
okay.
So you know what I'm saying. But I was just gonna throw out, the first one.
Okay.
But, so no matter what, so 5 would be Mighty Ducks, the whole series. Gotta throw my you know what I'm saying, Mighty Ducks, the whole thing. Gotta throw my Disney Channel up in there. 4 would be Coach Carter.
Ooh, okay. We got one. We got one alike. Okay.
All right. 3 would be Space Jam.
I feel like you saw my list. Now I gotta change my list around. But go ahead.
Oh man, my bad.
No. Keep your list. Keep your list.
It would be Space. 2 would be Love and Basketball. And 1 would be Remember the Titans. Yeah, we turn, right?
Oh man. All right. Okay. So you went the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks. All right, who's number 4?
Coach
Carter. Number 3 was
Space Jam.
Number 2 was Love and Basketball. Number 1 was Remember the Titans. Yep. Okay. All right. Not a bad list, Marcus. Not a bad list. Not a bad list at all.
I appreciate that. Turned up. We turned up.
So this is the way that I went. This is the way that I went. Okay. I'm going at 5. He got game.
Okay.
He got
Ray
game.
Allen.
He got game at 5. All right. At 4, I'm gonna go any given Sunday. I'm going any given Sunday at 4. At 3, I'm going Coach Carter.
Okay.
All right.
Samuel
L. Jackson. At 2, this one right here. This one right here was tough. This one was tough. This one was tough. Because I had two at 2, but everybody know. I'm just going to say number one. Number one is Remember the Titans. Number one is Remember the Titans.
Okay. All right.
Number one is Remember the Titans. But two was difficult for me.
Okay.
So at 2, I had either Rocky.
Okay.
Or Major League. I don't know if people have seen Major League before. Have you seen Major League?
What's wrong with that?
Major League, if I'm not Major League is the one with it's on the tip of my tongue. What's the pitcher? The baseball pitcher. Wild Thing. You don't remember that one? Every time
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Every time he come out, they play Wild Thing.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? I'm gonna change that on the spot right now. I'm changing that. Right now on the spot. Number 2 is between Rocky and Angels in the Outfield.
Oh.
Angels in the Outfield. Major League, I just thought about that. I like Angels in the Outfield better than I like Major League. And that just popped in my head right now. It just popped in my head right now.
Any honorable mentions? Honorable
mention, Space Jam.
Okay. What about Double Team? Show your Disney Channel knowledge. What about Double Team? What about Brick? The old school.
I'm not gonna sit here and put any Disney Channel movie on my top 5 list.
I ain't saying they gotta be in your top. I say honorable mentions, bro. This honorable mentions. Any one that you used to watch back in the day?
No, none. When you said Mighty Ducks, I was like, what? The Mighty Ducks? I was thinking Darkwing Duck. I was thinking of Darkwing Duck when you said it. I was like, Darkwing Duck. Let's
you crazy when you watch Mighty Ducks when you grow up.
I ain't saying I ain't watch it. I'm just saying it ain't on my list. That's it. But nah, man, I just thought about that. I would pick Angels in the Outfield over.
That's hey, I'm not mad at that.
Angels in the Outfield.
Hey, what's that movie, Nick? What's that movie where Buddy Fall hurt his arm and then he like a kid, he become a great pitcher? That we used to watch. We watched that in school one time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He played for the Cubs, I think.
The little kid, he's like a little kid, ain't it?
Yeah, he like a little kid, and he got to be a pitcher because his arm was messed up.
Is it a league? It's not a league of their own. It's not a league of their own, is it? It's not a league of their own. Hold up. Let me look it up.
If anybody in the comments, if you know it.
Rookie of the Year.
All right.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
There you go.
Rookie of the Year. That's what it was. You know what movie we forgot?
What movie, bro?
The Water Boy.
Bro, bro. Water Boy top 10, bro. You crazy, bro.
We forgot The Water Boy. Man.
Top 10.
Water Boy's a great movie.
Easily.
Water Boy's a great movie.
Easily. What else, bro? We forgetting something.
Man, we can talk about this.
Invincible. What that dude who played for the Eagles?
Yes. He tried out. He tried out.
For the Eagles.
What about The Replacements? You remember the movie The Replacements?
Yeah, The Replacements. Shout out Marshall. I actually met a dude who said that he actually came to the team, played for Marshall a couple years after that happened.
Really?
Yeah, I met a dude. He was like, man, bro, the atmosphere was just so sad, bro. Like
Wow.
it was like we had to
You
stay in the
know,
same dorm room that those people stayed in.
you talking
He was
about
like,
the replacements. The replacements is the football movie when they was when the NFL, I guess the NFL had to get replacements because the regular players wouldn't play.
okay.
You
I'm thinking
talking
about
about
a
We
whole
Are
different.
Marshall? You talking about Marshall? We
Yeah,
Are
we are
Marshall.
Marshall. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm thinking about a whole different movie. My bad.
You thinking about We Are Marshall? Yeah, I know you're talking about Marshall was sad. Marshall kind of made me
Yeah,
sad a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie.
bro, that was sad. All them players died on the helicopter. I mean, on that
On the
plane.
plane, yeah. What about
That was sad.
I got one for you. You talking Disney movies? This is a recent one. Safety.
All right. Who?
Safety. You don't remember this? It's a recent movie. Recent movie. Safety. The dude that played at Clemson.
Yeah,
He played at
yeah.
Clemson, and he took over his little brother. I can't think of his name.
Brother. Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
What about Happy Gilmore? It's a golf
That's a
movie.
sports movie.
It's a golf movie. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It's turned up though. You know, anything Adam Sandler do, he gonna turn up.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Anything he gonna do, he gonna turn up.
Let's see. I'm looking at some other stuff here. What we got? What about
Glory Road? What about Glory Road, bro? We
Glory
sleep,
Road.
bro. What about Glory Road, bro?
I agree with you. You know what? You know which one I forgot? Oh man, how did I forget this, man? Man, I'm kind of upset I forgot this. The Sixth Man. With
Oh man, with Marlon. I mean, not Marlon.
Marlon Wayans and Kadeem Hardison. How I forget the Sixth Man, bro? The Sixth Man. I forgot about the Sixth Man. Man, dang. Man, I'm missing out on a bunch of movies, man. But I'm gonna stick with my 5. I'm gonna stick with
Little Giants.
Little Giants, yeah, man. What about?
I ain't saying a lot.
What about Cool Runnings? Jamaica has a bobsled team. The Jamaica bobsled team.
Yeah.
Jamaica has a bobsled team. How you feel about?
That's an Disney Channel movie.
How you feel about Air Bud?
Legendary.
Air Bud played every sport. He played baseball.
Legendary.
He played basketball.
Legendary.
Like Air Bud did everything, man.
Legendary.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. He played football too. Man, it's so many that we can man. Man, it's so many, bro. It's so many movies that we can talk about, man. But I'm gonna rock with the 5 I got, man. I like my 5.
Me too.
So we're gonna rock with them, man. We appreciate that, man. In the comments, man, tell us what y'all think. Tell us your top movies.
Drop y'all top 5.
Yeah, drop y'all top 5 sports movies in the comments right now, man. Let us know what y'all think, and it'll be displayed for everybody to see, man. But that's what's up, man. Let's go ahead, man.
Comments in the top 5.
Top 5. All right, let's go ahead, man. That's the end of the game, Marcus. How you feeling, man? How you feel about that?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. This is a turn episode. Like always, you know what we do.
That's good. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about a little bit more stuff in the post game. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
Yo, man, we in the post game right now, man. Let's go ahead and let's talk about some stuff in the post game. The NCAA women's tournament is happening right now, man, and they are balling in the women's tournament, bro. South Carolina, we in the Sweet 16 with them as well. South Carolina beat North. Well, South Carolina has demolished their last 2 opponents, bro. They beat Presbyterian so bad,
bro. They beating the dirt out of people.
But they beat Presbyterian so bad, bro. I felt so bad. I was like, bro, how they even showed up? Like, bro, they beat Presbyterian 91-39. Then they came back and beat UNC 88-41, man. South Carolina got to be the favorite, man. They got to be the favorite.
They always been a favorite, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. USC balling too.
You knew they were gonna do that, man. They got Juju.
Man, they got Juju. It's more than just Juju.
Man, they got Juju. Hey, don't sleep on UConn. UConn, hey,
UConn got some injuries, man. They got some injuries.
Man, Babe, all they need is Paige.
Paige Becker. She had a good game. She had a good game.
She's a superstar. LSU still out there, and Iowa still out there. Hey, I will play Colorado.
Hey,
I will play Colorado.
That bracket right there. That's a tough bracket.
Colorado.
That's a tough bracket. Colorado.
Colorado.
That deal, man. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this too, man. UCLA ain't no joke. They played a good Creighton team.
They ain't.
UCLA ain't no joke now. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. LSU better watch out. They better watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Bring her lunch.
They better watch out.
She better bring her lunch. Cause you know what they doing, man. But man, let's shout out Iowa State, man. My girl, the freshman, you know what I'm saying? Big dog out here, great day, and then she got beat by Stafford, man.
She did.
Late game, heroics, man. I'm sorry. You know, you had a great season, little freshman. Come back next year.
Little freshman.
Man, that's my dog, bro. Dog. She be working, bro. Little cooks out there. She be working, bro.
Hey, I heard a sports analyst saying this is the first time that he can think of in recent memory that you can't. I mean, we all know South Carolina's the favorite, and they and stuff like that. They're the favorite, but it's different than saying that they're going to win. Like he's basically saying like this is the first time in recent history that he can sit back and be like, any one of these teams can
3 or 4 teams that
can win. Exactly. Yeah, 3 or 4 teams. He's basically what he said. He said about 3 or 4 teams can win this.
3 or 4 teams can win this. And I think USC in the hunt. I think Iowa in the hunt. I think LSU in the hunt. You don't think Caitlin Clark can pull it off?
She's the only one.
I understand that.
I put it like this. This is who I got. South Carolina.
All right.
USC.
So you got South Carolina beating Indiana. Go ahead and do it like we did the men.
Okay. I got South Carolina beating Indiana. I got Notre Dame beating Oregon State.
All right.
I got Texas beating Gonzaga.
Okay.
I think, and this might be the pick'em right here. This is what I'm saying. This the pick'em. I think NC State beat Stanford. I think NC State beat Stanford.
Yeah.
I'm going to go USC over Baylor. I'm going to go UConn over Duke. And see, this last bracket is the one. When Iowa and Colorado played early in the season, they were tied up at halftime, and then Caitlin Clark went off in the fourth quarter, I believe, and they won by 10. And Iowa won by 10. I don't know, man. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Iowa in that game. But this LSU UCLA game, boy. You know, I'm picking UCLA to win that game. I'm picking UCLA to beat LSU. I'm picking UCLA to beat LSU.
Brother, pull it in.
I'm picking UCLA to beat LSU.
All right, let me do mine real quick. I got South Carolina beating Indiana.
Okay.
I got Notre Dame beating Oregon State.
Okay.
I got Texas beating Gonzaga.
Okay.
I got Stafford beating NC State. USC winning.
Okay.
UConn winning.
Okay.
Iowa winning and LSU winning.
Man, stop. Have some guts. Pick UCLA to beat LSU.
No.
Okay. All right, then. If you say so, man.
No, I don't think. I think Angel Reese end up playing Iowa again, and that's the game that everybody really want to see. LSU and Iowa rematch.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. It is what it is.
Hey, she passed her test. She get her diploma.
We'll see what happens, man. But this has been interesting to watch the women's tournament play. It's been interesting to watch them play, man. I'm excited. It's been some good basketball over there, man. So
on both sides, bro. On both sides. But this is the first time I can say I'm more excited about the women's basketball this year.
Hey, breaking news. Let me find it. It just popped up on my phone while we were talking. The Rams have signed former All-Pro cornerback Tre'Davious White, who was recently released from the Bills earlier this offseason. Woo!
That's so breaking news. Congratulations to my boy T White, bro. You deserve it, man.
Breaking
Stay
news.
healthy.
Breaking
Healthy.
news.
For real, I mean that. Stay healthy.
Hey, shout out to Tre'Davious White. Going forward, man. That's what's up. Man. I kind of want to touch on this, man, because this is kind of cultural, man. But I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
Go ahead, bro. Speak your mind, bro.
Nah, man, I'm gonna leave it alone. This has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with sports.
Man,
it's just
come on, man.
It's just what's going on.
Your mind, bro.
It's just what's going on with Sean Puffy Combs right now.
Man, come on, man. Speak on it, bro.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I have nothing to say about
Diddy. How his house got raided?
Diddy.
Oh, that's those facts.
Bad boy, baby.
You talking about how he ran to Cuba?
Take that.
Nah,
take that.
He ain't running Cuba.
Take that, bad boy, baby. Take that.
That's what he been doing that too much. Finally caught up with him. Too much. Can't keep taking it.
Oh my
God, bro! Nah, everybody. Now they can't even take everything back.
Pause.
You took too much. Now they can't take everything
pause. Major pause. Wait a minute.
You took too much, bro.
No.
You took too much, bro.
I'm good, man. Hey, all I'm gonna say is this, man. I that this whole situation to me, bro, this is weird. No, it's not weird. This is an interesting situation that's going on right now, man. And it seems as if 2024 is the year that a lot of people are gonna go down. It seems like 2024 is the year a lot of people gonna go down. I'm interested to see who next, bro.
I knew that was going, Nick.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. 2024, bro. It started off with Cat Williams, then it went to Monique. Have you seen this beef between Godfrey and Country Wayne?
Yeah, I seen that. You seen the beef between Future, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar,
bro,
and J. Cole.
Bro, that boy said it's not the big three, it's just Big Me. Boy.
Hey, you heard what he said. Bro. Question.
Uh-huh.
Man, forget the Waterboy Award. Let's go ahead. We got to talk about this. We can do the Waterboy Award next week. But
we giving out this Waterboy Award, but go ahead.
Whoever can get it, gonna get it. But question, Nick.
Okay.
Do you feel like J. Cole and Drake have to respond to Kendrick? Who should respond more in your opinion?
J. Cole. Because this is the reason why. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I believe J. Cole.
Break it down.
This is the reason why I believe J. Cole need to respond more. Because if J. Cole responds, this beef per se, because I still kind of feel like this. I still kind of feel like it's kind of manufactured a little bit. This beef could be on the level of like a Nas Jay-Z type thing. Like this could be like an Ether. Ether.
That's very high standard.
Takeover type thing.
That's very high standard.
Like, bro,
that's a legendary beef.
It was legendary beef.
People still talk about to this day.
It was legendary beef. You know, I'm interested in seeing what happened, man. I'm like, bro, this is. Do
you think Drake has to respond? Is it a Drake must respond type of moment?
I mean, I'm not interested in hearing what Drake got to say. I'm more interested in hearing what J. Cole got to say, to be completely honest with you. I'm more interested in getting J. Cole's response because J. Cole was the one that actually said it on First Person Shooter. He was the one that actually said it, we the big three. He was the one that said that. Drake didn't say nothing. I don't want to hear what Jermaine Cole got to say. That's who I want to hear. That's who I want to hear, man.
Jermaine Cole?
It's gonna be something serious. It's gonna be something serious.
Well, man, shut up, bro.
Hey, also Cordell Patterson has signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers, so they have another weapon at wide receiver that they can throw the ball to now.
How old is he?
I have no idea how old he is, but I know he's the
They
one.
not trying to put them cleats up, ain't it, Cordell?
All right, I guess it is what it is.
Well, hey, with the new return rule, he will be one to crib it. You know, he a good return man.
Cordell, ain't he like the all around person. Like he can do everything. He play running back, wide receiver, tight end, kick return, everything.
He will play running back. He will return that thing.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be interesting, man. All right, man. You ready?
You know we finna turn up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give out that award. Give out that award that everybody loves. For the person that gets it, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus, man, who you giving this week's Water Boy Award to? Let's roll. Let's go.
Man, this week's Water Boy Award goes to Toronto Raptors, Jonte Porter. This young man here is accused of parlay betting on himself.
Not another one.
This young man here is taking the under on himself and saying, and by the third quarter, saying that he doesn't feel good to get up out of games, and he has been accused of shading and robbing DraftKings and FanDuel of all they up under money that they've been putting on NBA bets for this past week, and now he's getting investigated.
Wait, so he been betting the under on himself?
Yes, and then getting hurt in the quarter.
Wow.
Or and leaving the game, so he don't have to go above, or you know what I'm saying, getting a direct number. And you know, he's been betting on himself, so of course he's a dummy in the beginning. Like, why not? Like, if you gonna do anything like that, be smart about it. Like, I hope that he understands that this is a crime. For real, like it ain't like you just gonna get kicked out of the NBA. You can get arrested, sir.
He can.
So like, I don't understand why these athletes keep pulling this. Now that sports betting is at its highest. Like, I understand, and maybe one day it will be, you know, a rule out there that governs, you know, athletes betting. But you know, it doesn't even. I don't even see that happening. Honestly,
I don't either. I don't.
So it's just like
I don't see that happening either.
I don't see that happening. So it's just like, stop doing dumb stuff, bro. If you're gonna play the sport, play the sport. Stop gambling on yourself.
Man,
what Gavin really did, I understand. You know, he was hurt. He bet on his team while he was hurt. But you know, these other folks, why risk your livelihood knowing that you're gonna get caught?
They trying to Pete Rose that thing. That's what they trying to do. They trying to Pete Rose that thing. And for all the young people out there, Pete Rose bet on he has 3,000 hits in Major League Baseball, but
he's banned
for life because he bet on some games.
Man, I'm sad about my boy Pete Rose. Man, give both of them a glass of that good old water. Like, I just don't. Nick, like, why are people doing this, bro? First is Butte out of New England.
Yeah.
Nah, this dude, bro. Like, what's going on, bro?
I don't know, man. They got an affinity with sports betting, and I understand it. I understand where it comes from, but hey, man, you playing the game, you can't bet on yourself. Come on, man.
The thing about it is, the reason why I'm so upset is because nobody called me and give me the bets. Like, call me. I'm trying to get on too, bro. I bet all the time just to lose, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, put me, if y'all gonna do this, dog, just, like, you know what I'm saying? Drop a comment and be like, yep, tonight And I go on my FanDuel app, you know what I'm saying? Boo, 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 boo. I go get right. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's all I need. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh man.
All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I feel where you coming from. It is
crazy, bro.
But
it's crazy.
maybe
That's selfish.
Maybe
that's selfish.
Yeah, it kind of is selfish. It kind of is. I hear you. But maybe it'll change. Maybe they'll understand it. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, man. This was a great show, man. It's a great show. Marcus, what you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, boss, man?
Man, you know my usual, man. Shout out the home team, man. Shout out everybody who tune in week after week, man. We here. We gonna keep bringing this fire, bro. We back. And we finna start dropping water breaks again, so stay tuned.
Yeah, bro. I'm excited about that, man. Water breaks coming soon, man. I'm excited about that. We coming back with the water breaks, man. Hey, man, shout out to 33446 Macon County, Tuskegee, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Shout out to my wife and my mom. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the fam. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Shout out to my co-host, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. As always, man, make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, man. If you listen to us on your favorite podcast player, man, rate and review the podcast, man. We thank y'all so much for all of it, man. It was a great show. Great show. Anything else you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, Marcus?
Man, be blessed, man. Have a great week.
As always, before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Not better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.